What's up, guys? It's the Curse Star here, coming at you with a cooking video today. So we're going to be making some really great burgers, and here's all the ingredients that you're going to need. And then we'll start off by cooking out the bacon. Bacon's really good for adding to burgers. This is more of a sweet and savory burger, so it'll be good. Appeal to the whole palate. So we're going to finish cooking up the bacon here first, because the bacon's going to be about the longest part of this whole process, and you can get this done before. So we're going to go ahead and cook the bacon and get it all done with. So after it's cooked, you want to pull it out and put it on a plate with some paper towels. You want to get rid of some of that excess grease. You don't want all that grease on your burger. So go ahead and pat it down. And then next we're going to start up the caramelized onions. So these onions are going to be caramelized in balsamic vinegar and sugar. So we're going to put in a little bit of balsamic vinegar and about 2 tablespoons of sugar, which we'll all mix together and start turning on the heat. And then you're going to add onion slices like this. Normally I would like to add red onions because those taste a little better in the balsamic, but any onion will pretty much do fine. And you want to put extra balsamic over it before you start really cooking the onions. And then stir it all together, and then put a little sugar on top of the onions, and then turn the heat up to about a medium-high heat. You want it to burn off a lot of the vinegar so you don't have that sour taste to it. And that way it reduces down into like a nice syrupy base. Get it all mixed together, turn the heat up. Alright, and then you see the balsamic is boiling here. You want to smell it and make sure when you don't smell the balsamic as much is when you know that it's almost ready. And you'll see that it becomes really, really, really syrupy. And you'll know then that they're all ready. And the onions will be pretty small compared to how they started. And that'll be your indicator for how good they are caramelized. You can see here they're all finished caramelizing, and you can see the base is really kind of a thick syrup. It's exactly what you want for these onions. Alright, and then we're going to prepare the patties. I like to make my own patties in store-bought. Just throw the meat on in there, chop up about half an onion, mince it up, then break up the meat and get it all the onion mixed up in there. You're going to want to crack an egg into it. That'll help the meat stay together. But season it with garlic powder, a teeny bit of onion powder, and I like to use Montreal steak seasoning. Mix it all in good together, and then get it out and form the patties that you want to form. So then you pull it out and you put it in the patties. Make sure the patties are round. You don't want any jagged edges or the patties will fall apart on the grill. Then I like to use a charcoal grill a lot. That's my favorite type of grill. So I got the charcoal going here. Get it all good and hot before you put the burgers on. Because the burgers, you don't want to slow cook. You want to get them nice and hot right away. So there's a little bit of smoking wood still on the grill here. And that's what you can see smoking. And the burgers will turn out, the patties will turn out to be a little more red. They'll appear a little more red, and that's just because of the smoke. So I put on a little more Montreal steak seasoning here. Just to give it that little bit of extra flavor. The burgers were on the grill for a good 30 minutes before I took them off. Cooked them a little bit slowly, but they were really good. So go ahead and flip them over. With your homemade patties, you're going to want to cut them open and check to see how done they are, if they're done to your liking, medium rare, whatever. And you can see the burgers here are about done, and they look a little more red, but that's because of the smoke. And there they are done, just freshly pulled off the grill. They look super tasty. And now we're going to fix the burger. So crumble a bit of blue cheese on top, put about 3 or 4 strips of bacon, whatever will fit. And then the onions with a little bit of their caramel sauce right on top there. And they look black, but that's just because of the balsamic. And then you're going to go ahead and put blue cheese on there. And that's